Hello everyone. Uh, we are from Group Environmental. Today we gonna present on our assignment 3 presentation for STU 2073. For our topic is on climate change impact on Malaysia natural resource. Um, uh, Before I start to pass to the next presenter, I'll introduce myself. My name is Armin Zakri, and with my team members Muhammad Afiq, Nishantini, Nuzeti, Amira, and Jennifer Lim. I will pass to the next presenter.
Okay, for the introduction, climate change was a significant threat to natural resources, which are vital for sustaining life and economic development. The accelerated warming of the planet has disrupted ecosystem, altered water cycle, and intensified natural disaster, leading to forest air pollution, water pollution. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) provide a comprehensive framework to address these issues by promoting sustainable management of natural resources and mitigating the adverse effects of climate change.
Hello everyone. Okay, I will continue for my part, which is on the current issue climate change impacts on nature in Malaysia. Whereas here you can see there are three where have the current issue happen in Malaysia in the climate change. First is the deforestation, which is on the palm oil plantation. Second, which is air pollution happens in Malaysia. Also, which is the water pollutions, which currently a lot happens issue within before. Whereas for deforestation here, we can see that the Malaysia is the second largest palm oil producer. Yes, but here you can see around 27,000 kilometers square of forest clear within 2002 until 2020, where this could cause a lot of trees have been cut down, whereas loss of biodiversity, it can occur soil erosion and water contamination where there's no tree to protect it. By that, it will eliminate carbon sinks and contribute to global emission where there are no uh, this happen where the carbon the function of this tree is to absorb the carbon and then produce oxygen. That's why we need to prevent it from happening. For example, which place can be we can see like conversion of forest land in Sabah and Sarawak for plantation. That can be seen the situation happen. Next is the air pollution. Here, the issue where is the emission from the industry, vehicle, and open burning. Here, for the impact where some of these costs are around 32,000 avoidable death annually happens. This could cost Malaysia around 73 billion for this happen. By mean the open burning here, we can expect that some of people like to make an open burning wish to easily to burn anything down in this area at that area. For example, the regional haze during dry season affects health and economy, where this open burning could cause death to people where they consume the gas and the smoke around it, which is the where happened the open burning. So this could cause sickness and death to people in a human environment. Then for the water pollution, here where the issue come from the industrial waste, agriculture runoff, and untreated sewage. This could endanger aquatic ecosystem and contaminate drinking water. By then, the some of the industry might uh, discharge their own waste, like anything like chemical waste or substitute waste, into the river, where some of them doesn't take action on it. to secure the health environment and the water ecosystem. Here, the fisheries sector were around and in 2020 globally and tourism and GDP are affected due to this water pollution happen. Where we can take this an example, which is the declining fish stocks along Peninsula Malaysia coast, where this place can be seen happen. That's all for my part. I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Nurzati Amira. I will explain on which Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDG, related to the climate change issues. So before that, I want to explain first about what is SDG. So the Sustainable Development Goals are a set of 17 global goals adopted by United Nations in 2015 as part of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. In more simply word, it is a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure peace and prosperity for all by 2030. It has 17 of total sustainable development goals. So the most related SDG with climate change issue is SDG 13, which is focusing on the climate change. The goals in SDG 13 is to take the urgent action to combat the climate and its impact. So its key targets include these three, which is the first one, strengthening resilience and adaptive capacity to climate-related hazards and natural disaster. It means that we have to ensure the system and resilience can withstand and recover from climate shocks and stresses. So the second one is promoting mechanism to raise capacity for climate change related planning and management, especially in developing countries. This target focuses on empowering from the government, institutions, and communities, particularly in developing countries. And finally, the last one is raising awareness and improving education on climate change mitigation, adaptation, and impact reduction. For example, by educating the communities about coping mechanisms for climate impacts, for example, floods, droughts, and extreme heat. This should highlight the role of individuals, industry, and governments in minimizing the carbon footprints.
A very good evening to Dr. Fatima and my dear friends. My name is Nishantini Sankaran from Environmental Group. Now I'm going to present Malaysian policies that are relevant to manage the issue, which is climate change issue. Firstly, the National Climate Change Policy 2.0. It aims to ensure climate resilient development by integrating responses into national development planning. 5 strategic thrusts, 15 strategies, and 92 key actions set out a direction and framework for Malaysia to pursue a transition to a low carbon economy and enhancing climate resilience in line with National Sustainable Development Agenda and international climate commitments. Secondly, 12 Malaysia Plan 2021 to 2025. It emphasizes a low carbon nation and green growth, highlights renewable energy, sustainable waste management, and carbon neutral pathways. It includes the aspiration for Malaysia to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050. Thirdly, Green Technology Master Plan, which is GTMP 2017 to 2030. It established a framework for integrating green technology into Malaysia's planned developments and provides actionable strategic directions to support the national green technology policy. Outlines the strategic plans for green technology development to create a low carbon and resource efficient economy. Lastly, National Renewable Energy Policy and Action Plan. It aims to increase the use of renewable energy resources to meet the country's electricity needs. The policy also aims to support the growth of renewable energy industry and to protect the environment. It is also to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emission by 2050. That's all from me. Thank you.
So next, I will discuss on how does the SDG 13 and also the Malaysian policies work together to manage the issue of the climate change. So, firstly, through the SDG 13, which is the climate action, it emphasized on the global efforts to combat climate change by reducing emission as well as building resilience as well as promoting disaster risk reduction. So it encouraged national cooperation and it supports on adaptation measures to safeguard the communities and ecosystems in Malaysia. Next, the Malaysia National Climate Change Policy 2.0 integrates the climate strategies into development planning, focusing on enhancing resilience in sectors such as energy, water, and agriculture. So these policies ensures that the development of the nation is in the sustainable as well as on the climate conscious in managing the climate issues. As for the 12th Malaysian Plan, from the year 2021 to 2025, this aligns on the goals. We're emphasizing on the sustainable development and green growth strategies. So it also sets the foundation on achieving carbon neutrality by 2050 through investments in renewable energy as well as the green infrastructures. For the Green Technology Master Plan, it drives an innovation in energy efficiency technologies, green building designs, as well as sustainable waste management through R&D. And from there also, it provides a financial incentives for the businesses to adopt the sustainable practices where this will foster a green economy in the nation. And last but not least, from the national renewable energy policies, it plays an important role in expanding or increasing Malaysia's renewable energy, such as solar, biomass, as well as hydro. So, through this, it will reduce the dependencies or reliance on the fossil fuels and hence will promoting energy efficiencies and also at the end, this also supports Malaysia's low carbon transition, as mentioned earlier. So, together, all of these frameworks will create a comprehensive approach to managing climate change. It enhances resilience, supports a green economy, as well as helping Malaysia to set on the path to achieving carbon neutrality.
Okay, so for the conclusion, climate change is a serious challenge that requires global action, and SDG play a vital role in raising awareness and shaping sustainable behavior. By aligning action with the SDG, particularly SDG 13, climate action, we can address this issue comprehensively. Achieving sustainable development requires the preservation and responsible management of natural resources while mitigating the adverse effects of climate change. Through innovation, global cooperation, and a commitment to sustainability, humanity can balance economic growth with environmental stewardship. Strengthening resilience and fostering adaptation are essential steps to ensure that natural resources continue to support present and future generations, paving the way for a sustainable and equitable future for all.
Okay, Ivan. Here is the reference for our finding source for our information. For this is the end of our slide today. Thank you for listening for our presentation for assignment 3. Thank you.